Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Ty with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in, please smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe, and leave a comment if you find this video adds value for you. And let's dive in and take a look at the chart. This is Trading View on the 1 week time frame. And going forward, I think what I'll do is, I will do a weekly chart at the beginning of the week, and then daily charts on every other day. And probably on the daily, we'll look at the 8 hourly chart, when we're not doing the weekly or the daily. So that will help spread things out and not overwhelm you with a lot of data at one time. And it'll make it easier to give us a better perspective short term and also like on a week to week basis. So let's dive in. Make sure, let me get my highlighter on so you can see. And here we go. Bitcoin last week printed what it's called a shooting star right here. You get a small body with a taller wick and on top, but not a long wick at the bottom, short wick at the bottom, if any. And that's called a shooting star, and it's a bearish candle. And luckily, yesterday and today, we Bitcoin rallied, had a little pump, and it pushed it up. But this ascending triangle here is a bullish pattern. If it breaks to the top right here of this resistance line, dash line, and then it's extremely bullish. Not extremely, bullish. If it breaks below the ascending triangle support here, then it's bearish. Based on this shooting star, bearish shooting star pattern, it could have gone down this way on this week's candle, but it didn't. So that's good. So what it's doing is it's more trending towards this point in the triangle, and more likely it'll go to the upside if the geopolitical situation remains tame and they're heading towards diplomacy. And we're not going to get some crazy news about inflation and all that stuff. But March is coming, and the Fed's going to make the decision. So in the meantime, it's going to be bullish, slight bullish. It could crap sideways after the market calms down from the excitement about Russia pulling a tiny little portion of their trip back to base. We're still, the current candle, weekly candle, is still under the bull market support band, this grayish band here, and also under the 50-week moving average, which is the pinkish line here. The price zone that it's in, let me move this over a little bit. It's in this middle section right here. The bottom of the high volume price zone is down here at roughly around 33.7, and then up here the second highest price zone is around 48.5, and so it's kind of in the middle right here. It's not a bad spot. It's just above the third highest trading volume zone, price zone. So I think I'll hang out here a little bit, probably strive to push towards 45k, but more than likely it'll go choppy sideways as it breaks out of this ascending triangle. Down below on the KDJ, you can see all three are fanning upward, and that's that's bullish. The J line, which is the leading indicator for the three lines, it's on top and has a steeper slope, which contributes to the bullish signal. On the MACD white line is below the red signal line. It's flattening out and starting to potentially curve up, and you can see in the histogram bars here that it's changing colors more towards the white. It's getting less red, more pinkish, and getting shorter. And if the trend continues, it'll flip and then it'll go more towards a thin white histogram bar and slowly grow a little bit thicker and taller. Down below we have the RSI here, the red RSI, aqua CVD, and the white momentum indicator. They're all rising slightly. They flattened out a little bit from the previous 2 weeks here, and they flattened out due to this red weekly candle here, but they're still trending up slightly, so that's slightly bullish still. Overall, I gave it a rating of a bull, but I almost wanted to add a crab here because I think it might crab sideways as they try to test 45, more like slightly up out of this triangle and a little bit to the side and chop, chop, chop. Down below, I'm going to leave this indicator here just to keep an eye on the more long term. This is the spot to derivative basis delta. I did a video on this yesterday. And basically, spot is trading at a premium, meaning the spot price is higher than the futures or perpetual futures price right now. And that could signal a potential flip to the upside, and we're just waiting for that. Like right here, you can see that it was down here and then it flipped to the upside, and that's what we want to see. So I'm just monitoring this. It might taper off here and then it flips to the upside, and that's when we will get a nice nice little rally. Let's take a look at the heat map. We'll do a more zoomed in, actually let's do a zoom out look first. And this is the aggregate heat map from using multiple exchanges and data. Let's see what's on top. On top we have a 50K sell wall here. We have a slightly smaller one here that's more yellow here. It just came in. You can see that it was right here, came in here. That's about 45.5 roughly. And down below we have one at 41K. And let's zoom down a little bit more and see. Here's that 41K one. We have the 31. 31 has been there for a long time. And it looks like it's about the same size as recent days. The one at 20 is still there. The one at 25 is pretty faint. And so, yeah, we don't have that many buy walls down here anymore as prices starting to go up. I would still prepare for the downside in case some crazy news comes out and the market flashes down, does a quick wick down so you can get your entries filled. I still have mine. I still have mine in the low 30s and upper 20s and mid 20s. So it's good to be prepared. Let's zoom in and see what's happening in the heat map here. Okay, we have a spoof wall up on top, preventing price from going up above roughly 43.5 right here, and you can see that wall right here trying to suppress the price. It stayed solid. You see that price went up. I'm going to zoom in that one. That one's a good one. So part of this wall is real. Price went up. It didn't move at all, and it stayed there, absorbed it. Price dropped, and then it remained here. Some of it was thinned out here, and price is climbing back up here. It's gonna hit it here, but it thinned out significantly. I'll show you the size. Oh, I can't move it anymore. No, sorry. This is as far as I can move it in this time frame. But it looked. Maybe I can stretch it out a little bit. So here you can see the wall. Actually, let's move it over here. There we go. Here the wall was roughly about 303 plus 53, so that's around 356 roughly, this wall. And then when you see it, after it has absorbed it, it dropped a little. See, it went up here, absorbed some of it, price dropped down, and that wall dropped down to 340, and then you can see it slowly. Now it's 318. So some of it went up here. And and then it got bigger right here where it got more red, and it got more red here as price was going up, and then it thinned out here. Now it's like 145, and then plus 67 below that. So you can see how it changes in size as price goes up or down. And you watch this, when price gets closer, it's going to get thicker. But we're not going to stay here long enough to watch that happen. So I appreciate your time. And if this video added value for you, feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe, and leave a comment in the YouTube comment section. Peace. I'll see you later today.